I know that you probably dream of a new year where you'll finally feel effortlessly radiant, clean, soft, beautiful, and unapologetically yourself. Not as a pale version of a old money style kind of girl. Basically, just feeling amazing without performing, without forcing, just being seen for who you are. So, in this video, as a New Year gift and to wish you a very happy New Year, I will tell you exactly how to embody that energy in a way you most certainly never heard before, by the way, and how to leave the invisible, stuck, unseen version of yourself behind once and for all. 2026 is the year one in numerology. It is the beginning of a new cycle. And how you enter this year will have a big impact on the next 9 years of your life. So it's really the moment to start aligning and embodying and going back to your real self. It's the perfect moment where life will actually support you in any start that you want to embrace, by the way. Clean, soft, beautiful, unapologetic. It's not a question of trends or makeup or wardrobe. You'll have plenty of time during the next years of your life to play with all of that. Your shape, losing weight, your body, your wardrobe, your style, whatever. We can play with that all the time. It's really fun. I like to play with it also. But we are not here for that today. Now it's the time for clear intentions and self deep devotion to the person waiting to emerge inside of you for so long now. First, you want to embody clean energy. You want to enter this new year, this new cycle, unburdened by the past, not forgetting about it. Maybe your past trauma, your past struggles, they existed. You don't need to erase them, just to let go, to stop giving them too much space, and allowing good memories to come and float back up too, you know? For a long time, I didn't even know that I had traumas. And then when I finally realized, I was so mad. I was so mad at those people. I was so mad at myself for accepting that, you know, for not revolting before. And when you want to find some traumas, you will find them, you know? And when you are in the middle of those trauma and you think about them and you think it's so unfair and you try to process all of that, they take so much space in that moment. And it's okay if it's a period of time, but if it starts to be too long, you need to find a way to let go. And for me, I realized at some point when I was letting go, some very good memory resurfaced that I forgot about. I was remembering all the wrongdoings, all the things that I didn't say, that I didn't express, that I took on my shoulders and all of that. But in the middle of that, there was some very beautiful moments actually. And the moment you let go is not the moment you forget about the wrongdoings. It's the moment you start remembering it as a whole with very wrong things, but also very, very good, like suspended moments in the middle of the chaos. And in any situation, I really believe that in the worst situation, like in a country at war or whatever, like worst situation that you can imagine, if you focus on the wrong, it will take so much space and it will be horrible and you will have to carry it. But if you start to let go and you really look it as a whole, you will find so many good moments in the middle of the harshness and traumas and chaos and all of that. And it will help actually. So there is a moment to be angry and to say that this happened to me, it's a trauma, it was not normal, I don't want to accept it. But there is also a moment to let go and to realize that it's part of a whole. And this whole is actually called life. And now it's time for you to take back that control over your life, over your own mind, what's occupying your mind, over your story, your narrative, internal narrative, your habits. clean, clear, open energy. At least it's what I wish for you this year. And then you also want to embody softness. And maybe you feel like, no, I don't want to be soft this year. I want to be very ambitious and go get it. I don't want to be soft, but you want to embody softness. It doesn't mean that you need to go live in a cottage and, become a housewife if that's not your dream and all of that. I'm not talking about an aesthetic. I'm talking about an energy. The energy of entering this year not rushing, unbothered, slowly, calmly, sure of yourself, collected, emotionally stable, in control of your reactions. It's just the energy to self devote, to take the time to offer yourself softness, slowness, gentleness. Even as an ambitious, driven woman. What am I saying? Especially as an ambitious, driven woman. Becoming more whole in your identity. Even if you're an ambitious woman, you're not just an ambitious woman. And compromise. Freely switch between different identities, between action and stillness, not because you're forced to, not because you have to, but because you will make it effortless and natural to be everything that you want to be. And you don't have to be a rushing, stress, anxious, ambition driven woman. You can just be a soft, calm, confident, ambitious, and driven woman. And then you want to enter this year, at least I wish that for you also, in an unapologetic energy. Because it is more than time to be fully yourself, to allow yourself to be seen. If not now, when? Stop running in the circus. Stop performing. Stop chasing perfection. Remove from your life the people, object, places that make you in that energy. Is it that weird friend that you keep because it's been 10 years? Is it social media? Just let your aura speak. Your authenticity, your weirdness, your natural features. We are over pretty this year. We don't want to be pretty. We don't want to be perfect. We don't want to be chosen. We are here to choose. We are here to be our iconic self. And I'm always talking about borderline ugly. I like this term. But borderline is a line between two things because it's a border. And the border of ugly is actually iconic. It's not pretty. So if you are borderline ugly and you recognize yourself under that, know that you are also borderline iconic. So how are we gonna do that? Because it might be a while that you try to glow up, to become that version of yourself, to lose weight, to improve your appearance. And it didn't change much, did it? People still perceive you a little bit the same. Your energy is a little bit the same. Your visibility is a little bit the same. You attract a little bit of the same things. You are stuck in a little bit of the same areas. And you seem to always like something, to really feel like that amazing, beautiful version of you, right? And it's because you try to be that version of you by trying to do things that will finally, at some point, magically make you wake up as her, as that girl. When life actually tries to invite you inside yourself to embodiment. When you reconnect to who you really are, you will realize that it's a soft power where you will not magically wake up as someone else. You will just realize that you have all the tools to experience from now on being her, being you. So you will not do something and suddenly, okay, this is the right makeup, okay, this is the right style, okay, this is the right wardrobe, okay, this is the right perfume, okay, this is the right this and that, and finally I'm waking up as her. No. You will not wake up clean, soft, beautiful, and apologetic. But what you can do is slowly fade into those identities, into the normality of being, experiencing, existing as it. A little bit as you didn't wake up one day and be someone's friend, someone's best friend. You slowly fade it through conversation, meetings, coffee dates, and this and that. You slowly faded it into someone else's best friend, to someone's being someone's best friend, someone's good friend. You slowly faded into that role. And it will be the same for any identity and energy that you want to embody. And it can be very blurry to, be yourself, go back to your real self. It's like, what do I really do? Who am I? So when I'm lost and I need clarity, I like to go back to a good place to start, I think. That is, I believe, the one purpose of any woman on this earth. And I might get backlash for that, but this is actually my belief. At 34 years of age on this earth, that the purpose of any woman is to mother, to birth something into this world and mother it. Of course, it can be a baby. That's what we think about when we think about the term motherhood. But it doesn't have to be. You can mother a project, a community, and that's why we do it so naturally. Even a woman without children, she will be the best mother to a stranger kid on the street. It's still natural for her to be there, to be present, to support, to mother. If we are not aware of it, it's also very easy to mother a man. We need to refrain that natural pulse to actually mother, and we need to turn it into business, communities, circles, projects, clients. It's wired inside of us. So embodying from your truth, coming back to yourself, is sometimes just starting to come back to your purpose. And the first thing that you can mother is yourself. Before anything else, the best thing that you can mother is yourself. Birth yourself again this year. Be present for yourself. Be emotionally invested. I actually don't need to tell you what it looks like, because if you just think about your partner or your brother's kid or anyone, you will see what you naturally do when you mother other people, other things, your project, like you consider your project your small baby or even your dog, your animal. You're embracing every crack and quirks. You're there emotionally invested, you are present, you are serving, you are loving, you are devoting, you are mothering. So cultivate habits that will help you stay in that alignment of mothering yourself. And this will bring you so much closer to your true nature. Start with habits that feel so easy to implement every day. So you get daily rewards and daily proof, daily reminder that you are already. When I implemented movement and sport in my life, I was considering myself like a non active, non sportive person. I was even proud of it. Yeah, I don't do sport. Sport is not my thing. when I when I had to implement that, I started with 2 minute planks every morning. I was just waking up, and the first thing that I was doing a 2 minutes plank. It was easy. I didn't need any material. I didn't need any combination of clothes or whatever. I was just doing 2 minutes every day. But what happens after 6 months of doing this every day is that it's easy for you to adhere to the identity that I am active and sportive because I actually do sports every day. I actually move my body every day. When I implemented walking, I was not walking at all. I was staying seated most of the day. I was not even having 1,000 steps every day. I started with 3,000 steps, a 15-minute walk. It's easy, it's doable, even after a full day of being tired or whatever. You can go out and walk for 15 minutes. You can even walk. Sometimes I was walking in my own home 15 minutes because I didn't want to go out. But what happens after a few months? You're like, whoa, I'm actually walking every day. Hot girl walk. Yeah. So once you have the habit, it is so effortless to recognize yourself in that identity. And when you recognize yourself effortlessly in that identity, it is so much easier to do more sport, more steps, whatever. Of course, I am an active girl because I go for a walk every day. No one knows if that walk is like 5 minutes. Of course, I am a sportive girl because I do sport every day. Oh, wow, you do sport every day? Yeah, I do sport every day. No one knows I'm doing 2 minute planks. I'm tricking my own brain. And it's the same with any identity that you want to embody that year. Soft, clean, beautiful, unapologetic, whatever you choose. You need to create that frame of course I am that girl because I do that every day. It's so normal to me. So choose your identities. Of course, I offered clean, soft, beautiful, unapologetic. I think it's very good with this beginning of the year and what you can embody for yourself. But choose for yourself and then choose one habit for each identity. Just one. Something very easy. Defining, of course, your own image of what is a clean girl, a soft girl, a beautiful girl, an apologetic girl. You might need to pause and reflect. Pause the video, reflect on it, or do that later. Take a moment to really reflect on it. Because I personally thought about it when I scripted the video for myself. And it's not easy, to come up with an easy idea of a one habit that could actually make a change, but is not too hard to really commit to it like every day. Especially that for me, soft, clean, beautiful, and unapologetic, those are already identities that I identify with because I already did this work, you know? But I guess we can always improve. I also want to start this new year as a really fresh, soft, clean. Um, I was reflecting on it for myself and I was feeling like I like my curly hair, but sometimes when I wear my hair curly, I'm not feeling as that clean girl that I would be with straight hair. I'm honest with you. Like it gives me like a savage look, it's a bit savage and sexy or whatever, but not like a clean and soft and quiet girl. Not that I want to be quiet, but I'm not finding the good term, like a very soft, like this aesthetic of a soft looking girl, not like a quiet, like in my mouth. I can laugh loudly and speak a lot, but like this look that looks so soft and quiet and clean. I feel like curly hair makes me look like more like forward and visible and shiny, if that makes sense. It's just in my head, of course. And I really want to embody that clean, curly girl because I think we don't see that a lot. We see savage curly, like sexy curly, and we see like straight hair as a clean and all these things. And I want to mix both of them because uncompromise is my device, uncompromise. And so I was reflecting on all of that for myself, and I gave myself some habits that I can implement every day that feels easy, doable every day, that will make me in that energy of really being the version that I want to embody for the start of the year and the rest of the year. Actually, you know what? Let me share them with you. Let me be honest and vulnerable and authentic, and maybe it can inspire you and maybe it can give you some ideas. So let me share them with you. And maybe if I do that, you can do the same in the comments. Okay? Let's do this. Let's do this deal. Okay? I do it now with vulnerability and you also do it in the comments. Okay? Okay. So this year I will embody even more this clean, soft, beautiful, unapologetic energy by doing 3 very easy things that I think will help me be even more in those identities. The first thing is waking up 5 minutes earlier. So it's very easy. I'm not waking up like 1 hour earlier or 10 hours earlier. Okay, I'm waking up 5 minutes earlier just to make sure that I take 5 more minutes on my hair in the morning. Because I feel like sometimes out of speed, I just do a bun, and then when it's in a bun, it looks good, but not as clean as I would want, or like they don't give me that fresh, clean look that I like. And I get just really 5 minutes to put some product to scrunch them a little, to attach them in a way. Like today, I really like it. So I will wake up 5 minutes earlier and I will take these 5 minutes for my hair just to make them look clean, whatever it is. And if I really don't have the time, I will make a bun, but I will take the time to make a really good bun and to really put some maybe some, some hair in the front and do something nice. So 5 minutes earlier every morning, I will do 1 minute of prayer or meditation according to my mood. And it can also be um, split between a few seconds before each meal during the day. I actually really want to do that, to take a few seconds before each meal to be thankful and remind myself of the abundance that I have and the chance and the softness of my life. And yeah, before each meal or at the end of the day, like 1 minute of meditation, 1 minute of prayer, or a few seconds of thankfulness every day. So it's very easy. Even at the end of the day, if I had a tired day, I can still pray or like meditate for 1 minute very easily. And the third thing that I'm gonna do is to take same like 5 minutes or a moment every night to choose my outfit for the next day, because I feel like same sometimes I'm in a hurry, I grab anything that comes to my hands, and then I'm like, I should have made an effort. And I really need to take that time. For me, taking the time will be a big change. Respecting myself through that, devoting to myself through that. So yeah, those are my three very easy to implement habits. It doesn't mean that I will never fail. Like maybe one day I will forget to prepare my clothes for the next day, but it's easy enough that I can really like commit to it for most of the days. So this is just a part of my personal journey. I hope it helped. I'm really curious to read about yours. So share with me the identities, the new resolutions. Maybe you have it as a resolutions, but I always feel like choosing identities to embody is way more like fulfilling and true and lasting. And how you will cultivate this like soft, clean, beautiful, unapologetic energy this year, please. It will inspire me and all of us. So let's start this new cycle, new year together. Babe, you got this. See you in the next one.